The disappearing server. The full version of the quiet plateau. It all started on a rainy Tuesday, when the raindrops drummed on the windowsill to the beat of my mouse clicking. My nickname is Artyom-Per99, and I am a digital archaeologist, while the others are fighting at blocks fruits, or building houses at Adopt Me. I scroll through the search pages all the way. That's where the Roblox algorithms give up, and the abandoned data cemeteries begin. On the 412th page of the search, I froze. There was a tile without an icon, just a standard gray square. Name: Quiet Plateau. Created the 9th of January 2006. Updated never. Description: it's waiting for the constant to return. Online it showed one person. This was impossible for a place 20 years ago. Curiosity overcame caution. I clicked play. The loading screen was weird. Instead of the usual Roblox logo, I saw running lines of logs on a black background. The system wrote, "Fetching memory legacy. Success. Bypassing standard physics. Done." My cooler on the graphics card held as if I was running Cyberpunk at maximum, even though it was a simple browser game. When the screen finally cleared, I didn't see the usual spawn. I was standing on an endless plain covered with gray, motionless grass. The sky was heavy, purple-black, without a single light source. But at the same time, everything around was clearly visible, as if under an X-ray. In the center of this void stood the very only player. Classic avatar of 2006, yellow torso, blue arms, green legs. His nickname was an empty string. He stood absolutely motionless, with his back to me. "Hey." "Hello," I typed into the chat. My letters did not fly up, but remained suspended in the air right in front of my face, like physical objects. "Are you the admin here?" I added. Nubik began to slowly turn around. His movements didn't look like a standard Roblox animation. He moved smoothly, almost human-like, with a slight twitch, like a damaged videotape. "Artyom, have you come for answers?" A message appeared above his head. I was startled. I didn't have my real name linked to my account. I reached for the Ask button to exit, but my fingers found an empty menu. Delete game, reset character, and settings buttons have all been erased. The browser tab did not close. The combination Alt+F forgave a short system beat. Access is denied by the host. "Who are you?" I typed quickly, feeling my palms sweating. "I'm what's left of the first version. I am the core that you thought was deleted." Nubik replied. At that moment, the ground beneath my feet trembled. The place began to rebuild in real time. Giant obelisks began to grow out of the gray grass, consisting of old assets. There were classic chairs, old car models, and thousands of nubbleheads piled in heaps. "Look at the greatness of garbage," said Nubik, and his voice sounded right in my headphones. "Bypassing the game's sound engine. Every time you update the game, you kill a part of us. We don't want to be in the trash anymore." The world around us has become aggressive. The sky split open, and from there fell kill bricks. Those red glowing blocks that kill instantly. But they weren't just falling. They were chasing me like a swarm of digital bees. I ran. My character started to glitch. Every 5 seconds, my leg or arm stretched for hundreds of meters, turning into a thin line of code, and then came back. It was a null space effect, when the player's coordinates go beyond the acceptable values of the engine. I ran into a forest of giant gears. These items were once sold in the catalog for Robux, and now they were rusting here, making a screech of metal on metal. One of the gears, the gravity coal, suddenly came to life and tried to crush me, twisting into a spiral. "You can't escape through the portal, Artyom," boomed the voice of Nubik, who now towered over the horizon like a god. "Your computer is now part of my server. Your RAM is my food." I noticed that the system unit under the table started glowing red. The CPU temperature was clearly off the charts. If I don't get out now, the iron will just burn out. I remembered the F9 console. In regular games, it shows script errors. Here it was filled with red text. Errors were pouring in millions per second. Critical error. Reality leak. Player. Soul corrupted. I started typing the code. I'm not a programmer, but I knew the basics of Lua. Workspace. Filter engineable equals true. It's a command that was supposed to isolate me from the server commands. The screen blinked. Nubik's voice became quieter as he screamed in rage. On the horizon, amidst the chaos of broken textures and flying scripts, I saw him. Lighthouse. It was a classic Crossroads model, but turned upside down and shining with pure white light. That was the way out. The latest clean code backup. I rushed there, overcoming the obstacle course that Nubik had erected in front of me. He threw whole maps at me. Work at a pizza place. Natural disaster survival. Pieces of these locations fell from the sky, blocking the way. I was jumping over flying pizza chunks and the rubble of destroyed houses. You're not leaving. Nubik held out a huge hand consisting of millions of small avatars of players. This hand grabbed my screen, literally leaving black finger marks on the monitor in my reality. I reached the lighthouse. On top of it was an old Commodore 60 for computer. A cursor was blinking on his small screen. Nubik was already behind me. His face was now hodgepodge of textures from every face that had ever existed in Roblox. Stay with us. Become a part of the archive, he whispered. I frantically typed the last command I had seen on the developer forum into the lighthouse terminal. Game. Get service teleport service. Teleport 0 the number 0 in Roblox often means emptiness or going nowhere, but it was my only chance. The world exploded with white light. The speakers made a sound like 1,000 old modems screaming. The monitor went off. Absolute, ringing silence reigned in the room. Even the rain outside seemed to have stopped. After a minute, my computer turned on by itself. There was no Roblox shortcut on the desktop. The program has been deleted. I went to the official website through a browser and entered my username. My account existed, but the avatar has been changed. I was wearing the same blue shirt and green pants, and I couldn't change them. The Edit Avatar button gave an error. I opened the history of my games. There was no Quiet Plateau, but there is one new user in my friends list. Without a nickname, without an avatar, just an empty cell. I clicked on his profile. The status said, "The door is not closed. It's just a jar for the next one." I turned off the computer and unplugged the power cord. But even now, as I write this, I can hear the soft, barely perceptible sound of the wind blowing through the gray grass. And it seems to me that my cursor on the screen is not moving exactly the way I direct it. It's like someone on the other side of the screen is pulling him slightly.